Hello everyone, good afternoon. Let's go back to this a minute. Good afternoon, welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore. I have been doing dad taxis duties until about 5 to 5, and then we panic logging on, realised there was a huge update. So we're just waiting for the update to come down, so we're currently 15 minutes later than usual. Hello gang, says Tina. Evening, says Sebastian. Hello Anthony Anderson. Something's now happening. We don't even know what world we're on tonight. We've adjusted the graphics quality to ensure MyWhoosh runs smoothly on your device. Okay. Oh, we've got to log in. I can't remember the details. That might be the wrong email address. Let's see if that works. Remember me. Oh, birthday time. Yeah, that'll do. Run. Run speed. Treadmill. Heart rate. Tina. Tina loves it when these things happen. Problem with MyWhoosh, with Swift, when there's an update you can actually skip it and do it later. But with MyWhoosh you have to do it there and then, or it won't let you run. What's this all about? Oh! Free scan. Can't find me heart rate monitor. Oh, there it is. Second time. At least you get to watch us logging in. Right, Sebastian, what are we going to do tonight? Well, there's a fresh new look. So we've revamped the game UI, so we'll see what that looks like when we get in there. Workout. All workouts. We said we'll do progressive because that's all we could think of at the time. Where is it? Where's the progressive run? There's more here, isn't there? Progressive tempo. There you go. We'll do that one, Sebastian. We'll do it at 125%. Let's see what that goes up to. Load. Right, let's have a look. Should we just pick the first one? That one there. And the first AI Quadra. There we go. Let's hope nothing goes wrong. It's still loading. How you doing, Sebastian? Sebastian also tried to log in tonight and he also had to update. Tina was prepared and did it on Friday. So what's this here? We've got something new up there. Let's change the camera angle. 6, 7. It's just a big bunch of bikes at the moment on top of us. There we go then. So we'll wait a minute or so for Sebastian to join us. Let me know, Sebastian, when you're in. So, good evening everyone. Welcome to the Zwift. I can't even speak now, Tina. Virtual FMR. We are on MyWhoosh tonight, eventually, after an update. We are doing the progressive tempo run. Sebastian is joining me shortly, and we are running on some map. I've got a clip. Where are you, Sebastian? Did you find me? There he is. Right, let's get going. Sebastian's on the map. Tina's watching and taking the mick out of us. Here we go then, 5 minutes at 7.5. That's nice and steady, isn't it? Hopefully the companion app works. I don't think it's going to work. But if we can broadcast it. So tonight with me in game is Sebastian, running in his blue spotty top. Tina says, woohoo! They're off! Eventually. 18 minutes late. So it's Monday, it's Manic Monday, we're running on MyWhoosh. It's a 23-minute progressive tempo, nothing too crazy, nice steady progressive tonight, get us back into the swing of things for a new week. I was on dad taxi duty, so I didn't get home until 4 to 5. We fired up the PC. Much to our surprise, there was a big MyWhoosh update, which took about 15 minutes to download. Sebastian also encountered the same problem, so he's made it on with me. Tina's not with us tonight, however she updated on Friday, so she was well prepared. Tina's been in the gym today, building up leg strength, so she's having a rest tonight. Anthony Anderson says it's getting more like Zwift every time. Do you think they're putting in sneaky updates to you, Anthony? So what can we see that's different? Is the interface changed? I don't know. I'm not very observant with things like that, as long as it's there and it works. Tina says tap on the crown in the live stream chat. It gives you information. I haven't seen that. What, your own crown or somebody else's? Ah, there we go, look. So at the moment, whatever this means, Anthony Anderson is the top fan of tonight's live stream. Tina Beard is in second place, followed by Sebastian, and then by the Cornish runner, which is me. It's a nifty little feature that YouTube have put there, isn't it? Tina says she didn't see any difference on MyWhoosh. Well, we can't really see any difference at the moment, I don't think. How is everyone? Hope you all had a good weekend. We made it here eventually after the update. I've been at the work today, putting on toilet seats, changing door handles, and making a big board so the residents can play higher or lower. What is it? With the card game, where you put the cards, you can higher and lower the number. I can't remember what it's called. Play your cards right, that's it. So I had to make a board for that, for these jumbo cards we've got. So that was quite interesting. Got me to use my new DeWalt jigsaw to cutting up bits of wood. I actually used an old wallpapering paste table. One side had a hole in it and the legs were a bit knackered, as if you've got a cheap wallpapering table, you know what I mean. Flimsy bit of wood. So I took it all apart, revamped it, stuck some rails on there to bounce the cards on, and made a play your cards right game out of it. So that kept the residents happy. Tina's asking, are the runners gait a little better? Or are we just getting used to it? I think we're getting used to it, Tina. They're still going like this, aren't they? Oh, must be a speed change. Sebastian's overtaking me. Up we go to 9.4. Good evening, Niles. Niles says, hi Seb, looking good there. oh, hello Niles. Niles says hi all. Just checking in to see if we're all running. He's on vacation at the moment in Croatia. It's a little hot by the looks of things. Hope you're having a good holiday, Niles. Thank you for dropping in and saying hello. Are you managing to get in a run? It's always nice to run in another country, isn't it? Sebastian says it's a rainy evening there in Berlin. 20 to 40 millilitres expected of rain tonight. It's been raining here all day today in Cornwall. Nothing heavy, just persistent light rain all day. So I've been indoors most of the day at work. Tomorrow was forecast a weather warning. However, looking at the weather just before I start this run, it looks like it's going to be okay tomorrow. So hopefully we've got away from it. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is looking better again. So hopefully it'll be a nice park run on Saturday. I have now completed all 8 Cornish park runs. I still have to record Heartlands in Camborne, as the first time I went there I recorded the sky. The second time I went there it was raining. So if the weather's nice this coming Saturday, I'll probably return to Heartlands and get that recording done. And then maybe we can do a few fast ones. Nancy Anderson said there was torrential rain where he is at 7 AM this morning. Tina says it's been showery there in Somerset, but quite warm. That's pretty much what it's like here today, Tina. Two of the seagulls have flown away, so we did have 7 rescued baby seagulls last week. Over the weekend, 2 have taken to the wing and flown off back into the wild where they belong. So now we've got 5 left, one of which I think will have to stay with us because he arrived with a wing injury and it looks like it hasn't fused correctly, so he might have to live with Henry, our other seagull. But hopefully the other 4 will also join their buddies out in the wild at some point. To go to the next arch, and then we'll up the speed to 10.2 kilometers per hour. So a nice steady progressive tonight. If you want, Sebastian, we'll run on to 5k at the end just to get the distance in. Talking about park runs, weekend just gone, Saturday just gone, I went to Mount Edgecombe Park Run, which is a National Trust estate, and how nice. It's only 35 minutes away from me, never been there before, first time visit, and it goes right up onto the top of the hill, and you can see right across the Plymouth Sound, Drake's Island, across Plymouth and up into the moors when you get up on the top of the hill. I must say it's probably one of the nicest viewpoint park runs that I've done. Tina says, any news from Stephen? I haven't heard anything news for at least a week, Tina. But if he's listening out there in the ethos, I'm sure he might jump in now and let us know how the computer build is going. Thank you, Sebastian. I'm going to catch back up with Sebastian. Speed change there. They still haven't put a big speed change indicator in the game. I always miss it. On Zwift, you see the screen all goes blurry and funny colours a good 100 metres before the arch to warn you, and then when you do reach the arch, it flashes up in big numbers in front of you. On MyWhoosh, it seems to be a little bit more subtle and you can't really notice it unless you're paying attention, which I usually ain't. Back down to 10.2. Second speed change of the event tonight. The neighbour is walking around outside with some lengths of copper pipe. He's obviously doing a bit of plumbing. It's good to have Sebastian here with us tonight. He's survived his weekend ordeal, fitting solar panel to the top of his house with his climbing harness and ladders. He had a few cramps and aches and pains after doing so, but he's here with us now, so that's good. You're feeling better, Sebastian. Thank you for joining us. I don't think noise cancelling's on tonight, is it? Let's have a quick look at Crisp. There it is, look. Where is it? Crisp microphone used by noise cancellation. It doesn't say. Noise cancellation is on. There we go. That's better. We got there in the end. 15 minutes late. Says, good job, Sebastian. Yes, he was right up on the top of the roof. Must have been scary up there, Sebastian. What's your head like for heights? Was you okay climbing up there? Or was it a bit weary? I'll do it myself. I will climb the 3-piece ladder at home to do things, but it never feels very good. I have had a ladder collapse on me in the past. My old job when accessing a loft space. It was one of those folding out ladders and the lock mechanism broke on it and the ladder folded in half when I was up top and I fell back on the ladder straight onto my back. So I'm always a bit scared of ladders now. However, at the time all I was worried about was whether somebody saw me, so I hobbled off quickly and put the ladder away. Sebastian said he was not feeling very good being up on the top of the roof. Don't blame you, buddy. When I was younger, I must have been more fearless because it didn't bother me, things like that. I used to go abseiling, climbing trees and all sorts of stuff. Now I'm a bit more aware that things can go wrong quickly. Tina says she doesn't even like high heel shoes, let alone ladders. Here we go then. 12.5. .5 for 3 minutes. So fingers crossed so far, during today's rain showers, there's no water getting into the garage. It's all dry at the moment. I don't think it's fixed because I haven't done anything. But obviously, the ground is so dry, it's not letting the water get underneath the garage floor at the moment. Anthony Anderson says, stack height on most running shoes are like high heels. They are, aren't they? They are. They're like springs on your feet. I think Tina's got some Hoka Skywoods as well. They're quite juicy tread on the bottom, aren't they, Tina? There you go, Tina says, yes, Anthony, her Hoka Skyward X. Have lots of height on them. I do like that in a running shoe though, it's nice to bounce along the road. Less wear and tear on the joints and the legs. Seconds left to go, running at 12.5 kilometers per hour, and then at the next arch we're bumping up to 13.4 kilometers per hour for 1 minute. Here we go then, Sebastian, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 13.4. For 1 minute. And my screen, my game graphics got a bit jerky, I think. It's probably the new update. No, it's smooth again now. So we'll drop it down to 10 kilometers per hour, Sebastian, at the next arch. And we'll run on to 5k, if you're up for that. Good afternoon, Paul Hayward. Thank you for joining us, buddy. There we go, down to 10 kilometers per hour for the final 2 kilometers. Heart rate of 168 for Sebastian. Heart rate for me, I saw 145. Tina says, I see you've been doing your favourite lungs route outside, Paul. What's all that about then? Was that hills? Paul says, yes, Tina, I actually enjoyed yesterday's run. Nice one, Paul. Well done, buddy. So we had a few technical issues at the beginning, Paul. First one was dad taxi duties. You know all about that. I made it back 5 minutes to 5. Sebastian and myself fired up our devices and realised there was a big update. So that put the live stream 15 minutes behind because we had to download the update. And then when we finally got it fired up, we didn't know where we were running, what we were doing, or what was going on, which Tina found highly amusing and informed us we were living up to Mr. C's standards. 25% humidity, 25 degrees centigrade for Sebastian, 18.1 degrees centigrade here in the Cornish garage, 54% humidity. How big was it, Clive? Oh, the update. About 30,000 megabytes, something like that. Took about 15 minutes for me to download and install and fire up MyWhoosh. Paul says he's been feeling a bit sluggish lately, but he ate a banana with almond butter. 45 minutes before his run. It worked, it gave him slow releasing energy during a run. Nice one, Paul. It's good when you find something that works, isn't it, for yourself? Something that you like or might not even necessarily like, but my long running distance sandwich of choice is cheese and pickle or cheese and Marmite, salt and vinegar squares, they sort me out. And like you say, before I run an outdoor long run, I try to eat rice pudding and nuts an hour or so before. Oh, Haywood's just bought 5 bananas. And now he's only got 4 because he's eaten one. Anthony says, I think the updates might be a bit big for the riders. They are quite large updates, aren't they? And we've always said, when you're running on MyWhoosh, just check to see if you need to update before the run. Because if you don't check, like Sebastian and myself tonight, you get caught out. Tina says, don't eat all the bananas at once, Paul. You'll be bursting with energy, you'll have restless legs tonight when you go to bed. So Sebastian and myself are just approaching 4 kilometres in, 1 to go, currently running at 10 kilometres per hour, heart rate 120. Paul quite rightly says, only before a run, Tina. Tina has 1 banana every morning with breakfast. Paul's now asking, what's in the update? Anything good? Honest answer to that, Paul, we have no idea. It looks exactly the same. Maybe it's a background updates or updates for runners. I think the interface on the left-hand side up the top there has changed, but I quite can't grasp what's changed. But it looks slightly different. Heart rate of 146 for Sebastian. Oh, nice one. Anthony Anderson's had strawberries and double cream tonight. He's just got to decide on dinner what to have before it. Oh, strawberry jam and clotted cream on scones. One of my favourites, that. After a pasty. Cornish supper. Tina says yum. Yum, yum, yum. to the strawberries and double cream. Graphics are a bit laggy again. On my screen in front of me, just a little jumpy. It's probably the new update. This usually happens. Take about a week to settle down. The last update, my graphics went a bit weird for about a week, and then a mini update came out, sorted it out. It might need, the computer might just need restarting, because we literally downloaded, updated and went straight into the game. It probably needs shutting down and restarting. Paul says that's nice to look forward to, Anthony. Strawberries and double cream tonight. Paul Hayward's got salads tonight by the looks of things, as he had a cooked lunch. I was at work today, so I obviously had my crazy lunch today. It was a chicken and vegetable pie with mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables, followed by pavlova topped with strawberries and cream. So there, I have had strawberries and cream today, but I had whipped cream on the pavlova. Tina says it's new nails week this week. Any ideas, boys? So every few weeks Tina has her nails painted, and then she changes her watch screen to match. Anthony Anderson suggesting stars on her nails. Sebastian agrees, he says, stars please Tina. What colour scheme? So now we're going to be waiting later in the week for the picture of Tina's fingernails to appear. Matching watch display. Sebastian and myself have been running for 29 minutes. 4.8 kilometers done. Heart rate 123. Good work, Sebastian. Thank you for joining me in game. We both struggled to make it onto the game tonight with update, dad taxi duties and so on. We made it in the end. Another run done. I will be back here again tomorrow at 5 PM UK time on Zwift, running Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. That's tomorrow. Wednesday, Stephen could be here on Workout Wednesday, so watch out for that. I will be in game running in Group A. Thursday we'll be back for the second instalment, Film My Run 500. And then Friday we go with the flow. Sometimes we have a rest, sometimes we have a barbecue, sometimes we ride around the garden on the garden tractor. Saturday back to park run, Sunday rest day. Another pound in the pot for Tina, as I said, tractor. Tina's leaning towards milky white and gold for her fingernails. We've done 5k here, so we're going to drop the speed now. Well done, Sebastian. 5 kilometres done. So Paul Hayward says England flag to support the football. They have Germany in the semi-finals. That's the ladies' football, isn't it, Paul? I watched it over the weekend, or was it last week? I can't remember now. But crazy penalty shootout, wasn't it? I thought it could have gone either way in the end. Everyone was missing and saving penalties. England scored 2 goals in 2 minutes in the second half. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that. So it's England. So is it? So is England got Germany in the semi-final? I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Anthony Anderson says if he remembers how to start it all up with reference to Stephen possibly being here on Wednesday if his computer's fixed. Spain are the favourites, I think, says Paul. Well done, you two. See you all soon, says Tina. Anthony Anderson says, good job, Clive and Sebastian. Anyway, thank you so much to you guys in the chat on the live stream. Really appreciate your support. Paul, Anthony, Tina, Sebastian. It's been a nice run, that. Nice run. We got there in the end. We got there in the end. Well done, Sebastian. I will see you again tomorrow for Film Run 500 at 5 PM UK time. Until then, have a good evening. Paul says, well done, everyone. Bring up the end sequence screen. There it is. And I'll see you again tomorrow, everyone. Have a good evening. Cheers. Bye-bye.